Mr. Shelby, you are not yourself. I should call a doctor.
It's all right, Francis.
I'll call Mrs. Gray.
I know what this is. It's just myself talking to myself about myself.
What if I told you that you've been under a set of rules, a structure designed to make you believe that reality is rigid and fixed when it comes to the game? But tell me this, what if I told you that everything you know about the world isn't what it seems to be? What if the limits that you accepted weren't real at all, but a projection of your own beliefs? You see, my student, the world doesn't just happen to you. You shape it with every thought, every belief, and every action. And most people live their lives as if they were victims of circumstances, like leaves blown in the wind. But you are here to learn a deeper truth. And that truth is, your reality is a mirror reflecting who you are back at you. Change who you are, and the reflection changes with it. But you have to understand, to become one thought, one mind, one way, the first step is in bending your reality, and that is understanding that the power of your perception. Most people think that they are passive observers, but what they see is just how things are. But perception is not an active force. It's filters that shape everything. The world that you experience isn't fixed. It's just a projection of how you see things. But let me ask you, what happens when you wake up every day believing life is a struggle? That belief projects itself outward, doesn't it? You start to struggle everywhere. But what if you believe in loving yourself and the opportunity in who you become? It becomes easier. That belief will mold your reality around you. Yes, your thoughts control your mindset and your reality. Your thoughts are the architects, but where it gets deeper, it's not just the thoughts, it's your belief, it's your identity, who you believe yourself to be. You see, most people wait for the world to give them proof before they believe in themselves. They say, I believe it when I see it. But the wise, the ones who have game, who hold the knowledge that I'm sharing with you right now, believe it first, and then they see it. But one may ask this question, how do I change what I believe? It might be hard, some would say. But it is as hard or as easy as you make it. Think of your beliefs as software. The top 1%, those who understand the game and its knowledge, consistently upgrade their beliefs. They don't cling to outdated versions of themselves just because it's familiar. They redefine, they adapt and expand. They treat their beliefs as tools and not as chains. Take a moment and start looking at the challenges that you face. Most people see challenges as external, something to overcome. But if I told you about the game, you'll understand that the challenges are nothing but mirrors. They're reflections of our internal limitations. So ask yourself, what belief is this challenge pointing me to? What's inside of me that needs to change? Shift that, and the challenge dissolves itself. And then you will understand that your problems are not really out there, they're actually inside. And once you see that, you have power to change them. But there's one more thing that we have to talk about. And most people believe it's linear, but it moves forward, one moment after another. But it's just an illusion. Time, as well as the game, is flexible. It's a future that isn't something that you wait for. It's something that you create right here, right now. Those who are one thought, one mind, one way, those who have mastered this, they don't wait for proof that the future is bright. They embody this, the decisions, the actions of the person that they want to become. They act now as if their future already exists. And when they do, the future collapses into the present. And once you become one thought, one mind, one way, you're more than you think. Waiting for the right time is the greatest illusion of them all. There is no perfect moment. There is only now. And every action that you take has to be in alignment with your future. And that's what builds the momentum. It's not about facing things. It's about flowing with your thoughts, aligning who you are, all of your thoughts and all of your actions. The journey to mastering this knowledge isn't always easy. It takes practice, it takes patience, and it takes a belief in oneself. But once you begin to realize that reality isn't something that's happening to you, it's something that you're creating moment by moment. And the only thing that matters is how far you're willing to go to shape your world. Let us begin. Today marks the beginning of something extraordinary. Today we stand at the edge of the possibilities, staring into the raw potential of the worlds that we can create. But before we can build, before this can rise, there is a task that we must do first. The land of our minds, the inner kingdoms, must be cleared. And this is the first order of business. The most vital step is laying down the foundation of our new empire. The land in our mind is fertile, yes, but it is tangled with doubts, fears, and the weeds of our own beliefs that no longer serve us. The echoes of failures past, the voices who told us that we couldn't do things, and the debris of distractions, it must be uprooted and cast aside. You see, you cannot plant the seeds of your greatness in soil that is choked with mediocrity. You cannot build a kingdom on a ground littered with rubble of excuses. To create this future worthy of your ambition, you must make room for it. Today, I ask you to pick up the tools of your clarity and discipline, and begin the work of clearing out your land. Examine every thought, every belief, and every habit with rootless honesty. Ask yourself, does it serve my kingdom I seek to build? If it does not, it has no place in your mind. This work is not going to be easy. Clearing out the land requires a lot of effort. It demands sacrifice from you. But you have to remember this: the harder the task, the greater the reward. The more you clear, the more space that you make in possibilities. The more you let go, the lighter you become. And it is a lightness that you are going to find inside of yourself to find the strength that you need to move forward. And as you clear this land, you begin to envision a foundation of which you're going to lay as far as your kingdom. It is going to be strong and unshakable, built with the intention and fortified with your discipline of who you are as a man. Imagine the walls rising high, the halls filled with you and who you are and all your thoughts. And the crown of your own making is resting on your head. This is your kingdom. Nobody can build it for you, but once the land is clear, there is no limit to what you can create. So the first step is to pick up your tools and create this land in your mind. Make room for greatness, because today is the day we begin to build. And as I stand before you, I see greatness in you. I see an architect of somebody who is going to create his own world and his own destiny. You hold a vision, a dream, and a kingdom waiting to be built. But let me tell you this, a kingdom is not built in a day. It is forged from your intentions, and you build it brick by brick with deliberate action and unwavering thought processes. In every brick, in every step, in every decision that you make, these are the building blocks of your future. And this is going to be the kingdom that you build. There is no room for wasted effort or misplaced priorities. Every brick will become your mission statement, and every brick will declare who you are as a man, what you stand for, and what you refuse to compromise on. And as you lift every brick, know this: it represents your values. It is forged in your discipline, your resilience, and your commitment to be something greater than yourself. It is a testament of your aligned thoughts, your mind. One way, one thought. Each brick is a reminder that you are not just constructing the walls, you are constructing your name as well as your legacy. And there are going to be days when the work feels heavy and the storms threaten to tear down what you have built. But you have to remember, the kingdom is only as strong as the foundation. And if your foundation is your mission and your truth and your vision, nothing can topple what you've created. Just remember, you're not building a fortress. You're creating something, a stronghold of your values, and there's going to be a beacon for those who look for your leadership. Every brick is a choice, and it is a declaration of this is who I am, and this is what I stand for, and this is what I will achieve. So today, I want you to commit the first brick with precision and purpose, and ensure that every brick that you lay is going to be laid with care, intention, and strength. And as you build your new kingdom in this legacy, it's going to stand the test of time. The world will see your walls and know they were not built ordinary hands, but by the hands driven by purpose, a man with passion and aligned with a vision. And every brick, your mission, every brick, every purpose, every brick is going to be your proof to the world that you are the master of your own destiny as well as your kingdom. But just remember, a kingdom is not built on bricks alone. Bricks, though they are solid and purposeful, they are nothing without the force that binds them together. It is not the strength of a single brick that builds your empire. It is a unity of many held together by something greater than themselves. And so I want you to understand that you have to declare that the cement that holds these bricks together is going to be your vision statement. Each brick is a mission, a task, and a goal achieved. But without a vision to unite them, you are just shattered and disconnected without meaning. The cement is why we bound every brick. It is the force that makes our walls stand tall and unshakable. It is the glue that transforms your ambition into your legacy as well as your kingdom. But what is the cement? It is your understanding. It is your drive to envision the life to come. And it is your belief in the harmony of your thoughts and your mind and how you move as a man. It is a promise that you're going to make to yourself every day. Everything that I build will align with my vision of my kingdom of who I am. And I am destined to create something great. The cement is formed from heat and pressure. Just like a vision is formed with clarity and resilience, it requires patience to mix, strength to spread, and the precision to lay. And every time that you place a brick, young man, the cement demands your focus, your care, and your unwavering belief in the structure of the building. And even sometimes the winds of doubt and the rains of despair and things like that are going to go and try to knock your walls down. It is your cement, your vision, your strength. It's going to stand tall and the wall will not crumble at all. Your one thought, one mind, one way is going to be the cement that gives you purpose. It's going to line everything into the walls, and the walls into towers, and the towers into a fortress of greatness. It is time for you to go ahead and ask yourself, what is your cement? What binds your actions together? What gives you the work and meaning of your life and direction? And just know how to define it, strengthen it, and let it hold your kingdom together with unshakable force. Your kingdom with every brick is a mission, and the cement is the vision. And it is a promise that you will stand tall for generations to come. And together, you will create a structure of a man that has his name and his legacy. Build with an understanding to become one thought, one mind, one way. Let your kingdom rise. As long as you imagine your mind as a projector and not a receiver, every thought and every belief and decision will be a blueprint shaping your external world. Please remember that. And every brick that you lay begins with a thought and clarity of intention. It will always be shaped by how you see yourself in the world. The question is, are you ready to become that man? Are you ready to step up in alignment with who you are in this power? The path isn't easy. It will demand discipline, focus, and a relentless commitment. You will need to let go of the man you used to be to become the man you were meant to be. But listen, it's very important. A man who becomes one thought, one mind, one way does not just live, he thrives. He doesn't just survive, he conquers. He builds his kingdom brick by brick with clarity. Today is the day you begin. Take the first step. Align your thoughts and your mind and your way. Become the man who commands his reality. Become the man who cannot be stopped. Become one thought, one mind, one way.